Good morning, it's Pixie. How are you doing? That's the big question. How are you doing? So, see a few things. What should we talk about? Right. I think a book of shadows. I think I'll do my own. I'm gonna look at different entities, meditate on them, make contact, learn things, write it down, log it in. I think there's always a desperation with humans to try to find names to entities. I may have to just give them serial codes if they're a kind of, they don't really use names. There's some kind of spider creature and kind of more of a shrieky sound, and so it doesn't really have that same thing of being known by something. Just checking it's all safe. And so yeah, that'd be good. And maybe some magic stuff. I saw some magic stuff about writing and putting things into sigils and structures and stuff like that. And so yeah, playing with a bit of magic would be good. Whether the possibility of kind of what we could call bottle magic, I guess, in essence, like vessel magic or something like that, and using liquid or making liquid orgone. See if I can play around with that. I've got some glow in the dark stuff, so what I'm going to do is add that to the bottle, and that'd be pretty awesome. But you would have is like sediment, and the things wouldn't necessarily mix. So I mean, if you put metals in there, they'd settle at the bottom. You put some crystals in there and some liquids. You may put some of yourself in there, maybe put a few drops of blood in there, or saliva, or whatever you put in with it. Because in essence, we're kind of a battery of energy ourselves, so the idea of a liquid kind of charged up battery. What happens if I put some sort of luminous sort of liquid stuff in it? Direct sunlight, is direct sunlight good for orgone? I imagine so, because the positive would charge up and it would leak out the negative. Or what might happen is it build up a charge in the day that it releases in a negative form at night. That's so yeah, I'll try that. There's some other stuff I mentioned about bottle magic, Djinn magic, and so putting intentions and wishes on a bit of paper, speaking to a Djinn first, and then to sign the contract you sign with fire. So you burn it, put it and seal it in the bottle where it's obviously on fire, and then don't open it. So that smoked out air, that sterile smoked out air is a part of the contract. And then when you open that, you relieve it of the contract. So it's a genie in the bottle. It's the classic. The attachment, but you need to have things that are attached to the person if you're using with a person. Intentions you've got to be quite clear on. And what do you seek? And also the entity might want something. But it needs to be sure what you're trying to create there. That's important. Blood magic, I was thinking about people to give blood and they're giving some of their essence to other people. That can work two ways. Either you're going to lend some of your life force to them, or if they've got bad energy, that might come back to you. So some people may have actually developed a health condition from that. I don't know, it's something that you have to look at. It's a very difficult one to know. Depends how sort of psychically vulnerable you are, so that's definitely important. Relationship goal stuff we're looking at. So mood's been up and down. It's better than the sun's out. It's just that people want things from me, and I just want some space to focus on myself. and you end up working around the clock and not doing a lot. So you have to have long-term goals. That's the way. Sort out the short term, the medium, and the long term. You know, it's a bit like my boss wanted me to do something today, and I just can't be bothered. Wants me to come over there and have a chat. And some of these appraisal things. I'm just not in the mood today. You know, it's on my terms. Last time I went to go over there, she cancelled it, and it's not like on my doorstep. So I've got to take half an hour out to drive somewhere. I'm going. I'll get out of the way of the ambulance if he needs it. There we go, pulled over, let him through. Yeah, so that's something to look at where you put the blood, and it might have sealing contract to things if you use blood within the magic as well. Are you looking for a permanent effect? Sort of, if you put intention, it's seal. It's why with your birth type documents they use blood from the baby's toes to seal the contract. Which is a bit unfair because the child isn't actually fully there yet. They should really do that when they're older. They're going to do something ritualistic. It's premature basically, because the child's spirit is not really fully in its body, so it's not fully conscious of its actions. So therefore it can't sign a contract if you're not spiritually there. You know, it's like taking blood from somebody who's you've killed, and then, well, it's say you've stopped at the heart, they're dead for a little bit, and then you do something, and then you revive them, and then you say, there we go, while you were dead, you agreed to something. It wouldn't work like that. So it's not really, it's Babylonian type magic, it's not quite there really. Anything else not flying along? So yeah, relationship stuff, long term, short term things. If you want to pursue someone, you know, make sure it's healthy. If there's reasons why you still feel it's worth trying to keep contact, people do. You know, it does happen. I mean, I've got an auntie that basically he probably speaks to people once a year. So I mean, it's okay to write somebody a letter maybe once a year if they've kind of fallen out of favour with you. But just be very clear what you put in there, and be kind, and you know, just to kind of like you care, because sometimes people don't care about themselves, which might sound a bit uncaring. Yeah, and I'm a bit like me. I've stopped caring about some stuff. I think that's okay, but I just don't want to. I've got to focus on other things at the moment in my life. There's things taking priorities. Just being more goal orientated in my pursuits, and that's it really. Still sticking to my OMAD. I think working with your hunger, that's one of the main things to do. When you're hungry, eat, and when you're not hungry, don't. So I'm starting to get hungry now, and then I'm just going to go home later and just have a massive, just reward the body with a massive meal, and that should get me topped up for the rest of the day, hopefully. So that's the aim. See how long I can last before I take it, because if I'm always not working into the deficit, but if I work the other way round, I shortened the window when I was eating, I would get into a habit, and then eventually I'd be eating more and more meals. It's probably better that I'm trying to use the body system, so when it reaches a point where it's starting to burn, it's, well, there's no fuel, so we've got to slow things down. Then I'm going to give it a load of extra fuel, and then sort of kickstart it to burn a lot more energy. Anyway, this is Peace sign off. Have a great day, and speak to you soon.